Hi, all. Today we look at what production systems are. So production systems are a collection of components that uses various resources and energy in order to produce a product. So usually this is referred to as manufacturing. So various information, resources, capabilities are utilized to produce an outcome. There are different types of production systems based on the complexity of production and based on the variety as well as the quantity of production. So production systems are categorized into these six. So we look at each. So they are project production system, job shop production system, batch production system, mass production system, continuous production system, and flexible production system. Now, what are each type? So if you have a production requirement where you need to make something very unique, one of its kind, and you have a limited time frame, and you need a lot of different variety of resources to make that, then a project production system is a perfect way of doing that. So a known routine, known repeatable, one of its kind of production can be done with the help of a project production system. So what are some examples of this? A ship manufacturing is an example of this. A big aeroplane manufacturing is an example of this. Rocket manufacturing is an example of this. So a project production system, you can remember using this particular example of a ship manufacturing, where all the resources for that particular manufacturing comes to one place, and it is manufactured there, then it is moved out of that particular place of production for its operations. So this is an example of project production system. Now let us look at what job shop production system is. In the case where you need little more flexibility, little more variety, you need to produce more type of items, you need to produce more quantity of items, then a job shop is a better way of doing that. So a job shop consists of different general purpose machines. So usually this is an example of a job shop layout. So you will have different machines with different functions, but then these are usually machines which can do multiple operations. So they are usually referred to as general purpose machines. So these general purpose machines can be made use to produce again a variety of outcomes in a larger quantity compared to a project production system. Now batch production system is where the job passes through different functional departments usually, and you create products in groups, batches. You need to make 1000 units of one particular product, then that particular one is treated as a batch. So after making that 1000, you go for the next batch with a different items. Usually a good example of this is a food manufacturing facility. So all the food manufacturing facilities, if you look, they will be having the same ingredients, but then same ingredients can be used to make different type of food products. So each type of food product is usually made in batches. In batch production system, according to the type of product that you are producing, you can make changes in the manufacturing process. As said, you can use different departments to manufacture, and the routing process can be changed accordingly. So that is with respect to batch production system. Now let us look what mass production systems are. If you want to make a large quantity of standardized items, then this is a perfect way of doing it, where you produce, you fix on a particular design, and you have to say produce the same product in huge quantities. Like you want to make 1 lakh of this particular automobile, so there is huge demand. So you create a facility where you can produce that standard product in huge quantities. So a car manufacturing facility is a very good example of a mass production system. Now let us look what continuous production systems is. In continuous production system, you sequence the production processes in one particular line, and the production process starts from one end and it goes through different stages of production system, and it comes out in a continuous manner as products. So you can think of steel manufacturing, like TMT bar manufacturing, as a continuous manufacturing process. Petroleum production is a continuous manufacturing process. Power production is a continuous production system. So these are examples of continuous production system. Now let us look what flexible manufacturing systems are. The name suggests where you have flexibility in terms of manufacturing. So the same production system can be used to manufacture different type of products without much changes in that. So the new age technologies, robotics and computers are used for doing this particular kind of manufacture. So you can change specifications of the product, and the new design can be fed into the system, and that can be produced without any change in the machinery. So the machinery can be kind of recoded to produce a different product this time. So there are usually two types of flexibilities in flexible manufacturing system. One is machine flexibility and the other is system or process flexibility. So if you can use the same machinery to manufacture a different specification of products or items, different variety of parts, then that is machine flexibility. The same machine can produce different products. Now there is process flexibility also. You can use different machines to make the same part. So that is process flexibility. So usually a combination of this is used in manufacturing facilities. So these are the major types of production systems based on the variety and quantity of products produced in those systems. Yeah. Thank you.